Welcome to the last video on this module, and it is all about advertising again. We've already talked extensively about advertising, and we have seen different ways through which we can advertise our product or our business, or as a Fiverr arbitrager, you've seen ways you can advertise your product. And we are still not going to leave the topic of advertising all through this discussion because advert is the key that unlocks business doors. Now your product is ready. You've done everything required. You've completed all your SKUs. You've completed everything that's relating to your pricing. You've completed everything that's relating to your branding. You are now set to launch out. Please note, everything that is related to this course, for some individuals, it may take up to like a month, 2 months for you to be able to put everything in place if you do not have the skill before. But if you are already a business owner and you understand the concept about branding and launching out a business, this wouldn't take you more than 2 weeks maximum or up to a month for you to launch out and be well positioned. Now, back to advertising. So, your advertising is always an issue when it comes to finance. There is nobody that doesn't really like to advertise, but finance is always the issue. How do you now put your advert with the right budget? How do you finance your business with the right budget, knowing fact well that you haven't made any sale? Some people always want to consider on the aspect that, okay, by the time they make 1, 2, 3 sales, they can then begin to advertise. But adverts should be part of the first thing you put in place before you even consider sales. Because in business and from economic point of view, the first year of any business is just the foundation year. At that level or that stage, you are still learning how to grow. It's just like a child. At that moment, whether the child is able to do whatever, you don't even expect the child to do much. You provide the food, you provide the resources, you change the diapers, you change everything the child needs. The same thing applies to business. So advert is non-negotiable when you're starting off a business. You have to advertise, and you should never be tired of advertising. When you consider brands like Coca-Cola, why do we still see their adverts out there? These companies are in billions of dollars as net worth, but they still advertise to another individual because they have already gained mammoth followers, or let's say customer base. They can stop advertising, but these brands don't leave advertising out of their business model. Regardless of how popular Coca-Cola is, they still advertise. Now you have not even gained fame. Nobody knows you in your community. Nobody knows you in your state. Nobody knows you in your country. And you want to give up on advertising. You don't dare do that to yourself. So you have to advertise your product right from the beginning, and you have to do it continuously because it is the oxygen the business needs to live. There are different advertising channels we have talked about. We've talked about the traditional advertising concept, making use of radio station, televisions, billboards, banners, posters, and all that pertains to traditional marketing. Then we also have online advertising channels. You can do the Google marketing, social media marketing, you can do Facebook advertising, and the likes. Influencer marketing is also part of it. Content marketing is also part of it. So these are things that we add up to the success of your business. As you venture into this Fiverr arbitrage, after launching out your brand, please advertise. For the first 1 year of your business, consider this as a fundamental principle that must not be ignored. Advertise, 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 and you will get your customer base very soon. To wrap up on the issue of advertising, now you are getting people to know your business or product. You also need to know how to track them, because when you advertise, you should also be able to track its performance. If you use one method of advertising, let's say you use the radio jingle, you should be able to track the performance. If you use the television, you should be able to track the performance. Some advert channels do not perform in the short run, but they perform in the long run. While some perform in the short run, maybe like Facebook advert, you can quickly get customers to patronize you. So determining or pertaining to the kind of business you do, you should look out for the best advert strategy to use and advertise your business the best way you can. Till I come your way again in the next video, please keep winning. Don't forget to do your test. Bye for now.